through the season.
Yes, so I would consider this a very big success. So we got a game here against Montreal. We need to finish putting in a defenseman who got hurt.
Yeah,
So
Greg
Shoebottom.
Hoggood dealt with an injury, so we've called up Bruce Shoebottom, I think it is.
Yes. And so we'll quickly put him in to the exact same spots where need be. Because I don't feel like redoing the lines. And Shoebottom should more or less just slide right in.
You probably want to change the roles a bit because Hoggood was kind of a soft offensive defenseman, and Shoebottom's more of a physical guy.
Well, we could switch him to a two-way defenseman then.
That'll work.
And so that gives him 2 stars, or 2 marks, and old school defenseman is still 3, so let's try that. If it really doesn't like it, we'll let the computer do it if we get destroyed. So I'll finish today. And we'll just quickly sim through this game, and we lost 8-0.
Okay, so apparently Greg Hoggood was the key to the team's success. Wow.
Apparently. Wow, did we get destroyed. Not a goal scored in the first period. And then McPhee, Leclerc, Courtnall, Keane, Corson, Sabota, Muller. And 5 goals in the second period. Whew. That is a kicking.
Yeah, Mike McPhee puts up 4 points against you. That is not a good night.
Whew. All right, so let's take a little look here at the information. JJ Dayon proves on right defense. And that's about... John Druce got hurt with a right thigh injury. Not too bad, but...
Your middle line's taking a bit of a beating.
Let's sim up to our next game. Oh, Vladimir Konstantinov will miss 7 months with a ruptured bicep tendon. That's a rough injury. Alright, let's take a look here. And Hoggood is still hurt. Druce is still hurt, so we gotta take him out of the lineup. And
yeah,
that
got a couple
means
other extra forwards we can throw in at least.
Ken Priestley.
Either him or Mike Stapleton, one of the two.
I like Priestley better for right now. Let's have the assistant create our lines. Let's see if anything. Why is Todd Ewan on our second line? Does that make any sense?
Because we're down to probably 2 right wings with 2 natural right wings with just him and Kudelski.
Well, let's move Korolev up.
Out and yeah.
That makes more sense to me. Let's move Korolev off an agitator role and put him as aggressive forechecker instead.
Yeah, that should make him a little happier with the extra playing time too.
Yeah. Why do I not have another? Shallow role. Okay, he'll be fine with that. Okay. I kind of like this lineup a little bit better again. Thoughts? As I'm sure it's loading on your page right now.
Yeah, just waiting for the pop-up to drop.
991. Well, geez, 8-0 loss. That hurts. Wait, we got to put Roman Czechmanic back in front because he was badly outplaying Craig Billington.
But yeah, Billington is rated a little bit better, so
He was.
give him another shot now.
We just lost 8-0, but okay. All right.
Oh wait, who was in goal for the 8-0? I thought it was Kashmanik.
I think it was.
Okay, yeah, Billington. Well, we got the Whalers next, so it's a little easier game. So
Darcy Werwinka is available on free agency. And Todd Reardon. Should we be signing Todd Reardon?
what's he? Look what he's rated at.
He's a half-star ability, 2-star potential. With B level scouting.
Yeah, probably not worth it. He didn't really amount to anything in real life. I don't think so.
All right. Just always take a quick look at free agency in case somebody interesting pops up. let's just hit, and we got this game versus Hartford, so let's play the third period. So let's sim period end. And we got scored on already. And then Tom Curver scores on 4-on-4 play. Nice. And then they score again. Pat Verbeek. Goal and assist. And Billington lets another one in by Jeff Sanderson. And we're down 3-1. Good thing we started Billington. Oh, 4-1.
Okay.
And
So apparently Hoggood really was a key to the team. Wow.
5-1. Pat Verbeek adds his second goal of the game. We've only
Check
had 8.
Shoebottom's game ratings after the end of this one, and just see, is something going wrong with him? Or?
Right now he's at a 58.9 game rating.
Yeah, he's actually doing okay. It's everybody else that's falling apart around him.
Well, I'm not going to play the third period now because we're getting destroyed.
Yeah.
6-1 as Kirk Maltby scores. 7-1 as Andrew Castle scores.
Okay.
Yeah. And let's get out of this game.
So it scored 15-1 in the last 2 games.
Yes, outshot 35-16. Shoe Bottoms was
And
63.
the really bad news is we got Montreal again next.
Yes. Korlev, Chris King, Brickley were all in the 40s. And Dufresne. Whew. That is a beatdown.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you want to maybe switch something up.
Well, let's get our
Maybe
goalies
throw
flipped again.
Stapleton in there instead of Priestley.
Well, I think we'll get a couple guys back here. There should be time coming back.
Yeah, it's just the schedule so packed here. It's
Hoggood,
knowing exactly when we're getting a guy back.
Sounds like he's going to be able to play. Almost at 100%.
Yeah, that's good.
I think we better get him back in the lineup. Because, as you said, apparently he is the guy who makes the team go. John Druce is still day-to-day. So let's take out Priestley and bring in Stapleton. And create the lineup. Check Monix going back in net. We're still kind of flipping that again. Putting Korvalev back up on the second line and right wing, because Todd Ewan should not be playing second line minutes.
Although he can't really do worse than anybody else has done in the last couple of games.
No, but we can try to do not worse. All right, so let's play this game a little bit and see. Into the end of the
We can
period.
at least keep it under 6 goals this time, maybe.
Yep. Well, we're outshot 5-0 already. 7-0. 10-0. 11. Oh, 4 shots for us now. 15-5. 16. 16-7 at the end of the first. Gudu Creative asks, is there any way of finding out if a player is likely to retire come the end of the current season? A couple of times I've extended contracts during the season only to have the players retire.
Generally, they're less likely to retire if they've got contract time remaining. It's not 100% guarantee that if he's got contract time left that he's going to keep playing, but it does make him a little more reluctant to retire if they're still under contract. So it's not necessarily a bad thing to give a guy a contract if he's looking sort of questionable. The only way of being 100% sure if a guy is going to retire is to play historical in the mode where players' ratings are recalculated annually. In that case, they'll retire in the actual season that they retired from professional hockey, so you can sheet and look it up that way. But other than that, no, you don't get any much of an advance indication as to whether or not a guy is going to retire.
Yeah. In the second period, Bob Kadulski nets one in the goal for us. So we are up 1-0 against Montreal, despite being outshot 17-33.
I told you, how good is the key to this team, apparently.
Apparently. That and Czechmonic needs to be in net. Now, Jeff, I was thinking as you were talking about retirements, I seem to recall in FHM2 during our Winnipeg Jets campaign, as they started in the NHL, we offered Bobby Hull a contract because he wanted one, and then he retired the next day. Changed his mind.
Yep, I mean, although at that point I think Hull was, 43 or something?
Yeah.
So not terribly surprising.
No, but that's another factor in there too, is watching the age of players. If there is guys retiring at kind of, random ages, then that's maybe something I think we'd probably want to hear about, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing 28-year-olds retire while they're under contract, that's definitely something going wrong. But if it's, the 38, 39-year-olds that are taking a contract and then having second thoughts in the off season, that's
Right.
More or less as designed.
Mike Vernon is playing with Montreal. I forgot about that.
Yeah, apparently he went downhill really badly last year, and Montreal picked him up.
Yeah, Chris Joseph just scored for us. So we're playing pretty well, actually.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, I think we've turned
We've
it around here.
actually almost held them in shots this period. I think they're still at 35.
Yeah, we're still getting outshot pretty badly, but at least we're competitive now. Kishmanik's holding us in.
Yes. Oh, and they scored. Just as you say that. Peter Popovic scores.
I didn't mention the shutout, though. I didn't jinx it.
Oops, wrong one. If I want to see shots, I want to look at stats. And I can see in third period,
Yeah, that'll give you the shot displayed locations.
they have had 3 shots on net. So we've actually held them fairly well this period. And we won the game 2-1. 39 shots to 24. So you were correct. It's all about
Yep, bouncing back, and we're, I think, within 3 points of the real total.
who would have guessed that, huh?
Yeah, and actually hanging on to a playoff spot now, miraculously enough.
Hoggood is officially back. Probably good considering he just played a game. And John Druce should be back soon. And he's apparently at 100%, so should we get him back in the lineup or leave it as we are for another game?
I'd say so, yeah. We're pretty weak on right wing right now, so
Alright, so we're taking...
Korolev may not be happy that his ice time gets cut again, but Druce was playing pretty well for us before he went down.
Okay, who did we put in? Stapleton?
Yeah, Stapleton went in.
I'd have to think about names. First player. And let's see what happens when we... Yeah, Korolev found his way back down to the fourth line. That's okay. He'll yell and scream, but if we win... And we lost 8-0 to the Bruins in a quick sim.
Okay, so right back to that.
We, John Tucker, Ray Bork, Steve Leach, Craig Janney, Janney, Hines. That is a bad game. looking at our game summaries, and there is not a lot pretty here. Bob Kadelsky goes -5.
Ouch. What was his
Yes.
game rating like?
40.
Oh, I kept it.
His defensive
Kept it
game
up
rating is
30s at least.
18, though.
Ouch. Yes. That's, you do not see one that low often. Oh man.
Oof.
And
All right.
nobody else is really that bad.
No.
What was he doing that he got -5 on? Wow.
He did everything he could to get destroyed in that game.
Yeah, I mean Kudelski's good offensively, but defensively sometimes that's going to happen.
Yeah, let's take a quick look at our roster here. Brickley's sad he's not playing yet. Well, that's too bad, Alex Brickley. What if we move Korlev up to the third line?
Yeah, he'll probably like that. He's going to be
Put him as aggressive forechecker.
staying unhappy unless he starts getting a little bit more line. Ice time.
And up and down winger. Todd Ewan can go to being a dangler.
No, I don't think we want him trying to
Aggressive
get offense going.
How about an aggressive forechecker and up and down winger?
That'll work.
Chris King, both those things are shadows. Okay, that's fine. So back under 500, but we will send this game through quickly, and we lost 2-1. Well, that's better.
Yeah, at least we're reasonably competitive and didn't let in a ton of goals for once. And
Chris
New
King
Jersey,
is
decent team.
Still hurting us a little bit for some reason, but
And we got a home and home coming up against Buffalo, who is doing not well at all this season. So I think we're going to get a couple of points here at least.
you say that, now it's like jinxing us.
True.
More scouting reports came in, so just taking a quick peek. See if anybody interesting pops up. Does not look like it. The good news is we're also almost at the end of a month, which means we should see scouting reports of how well some of our guys are doing in the minors. And a quick game through Buffalo, we lost 4-2. Because we were up 2-0 and then gave up 4 straight goals.
Ouch.
That kind of hurts. Again, take a quick look
No,
at
we got we're right back against them in a couple of days, so we can hopefully get that back. But at least, I mean, we're not getting blown out now. That's a slight improvement.
Yeah. Bob Kadelsky, again, with a 35 defensive game rating.
Wow. What's his defensive role is counterattacking forward. Maybe we need to switch that to something else.
He's got 3 stars on it. Should we put him to shadow? Or back checking forward?
Just looking through the options. Yeah, let's get him back checking a little more because apparently he's not doing nearly enough of that. If he's getting -5s and
Yeah, when your top line
defensive
guys
scores in the
get
20s
that,
and
that's
30s.
never a good sign. Oh, a trade has been completed between Edmonton and Pittsburgh. Mario Lemieux has been traded.
I don't think so.
Thomas Surson for Frank Petrangelo.
Yeah, makes sense. Edmonton need to back up.
Huge trade. And Owen Nolan. Oh, Dave Lowry just got hurt because he collided into his boards and he partially tore his ulnar collateral ligament, which I believe is also known as your Tommy John, is it not?
Yeah, it's the elbow one, I think.
That's a pretty dangerous board hit play. All right. Buffalo. Quick sim, and they score first. Bobby Holik gets his first goal of the season. And Turgeon gets his first goal of the game, 9th goal of the season. But Darren Shannon snipes one home back quickly for us, which is a big goal for us. And with 6 seconds left in the period, Czechmanic lets in another goal by Doug Bugner.
Yeah, we're starting to look a little more like the original Senators now.
Okay. We are pulling Czechmanic and putting in Billington for the second period.
We're also heading into a 5-game road trip right now, so this may get ugly.
Louis Krupp scores. Alexander Mogilny scores.
And here we go again.
And end of the second period. I'm going to press play. I'm going to have to step away for a minute. I'll be right back.
Yep. So just having a look at the offensive and defensive game ratings. Looking in particular for Kudelski, who's 41. I mean, he's doing a little bit better than what he's had in the last 2 games, but especially when we're down this far. And
oh man, Dave Anderchek scores again. 6-1. What is going on, Jeff?
No, Kudelski's playing better defensively. That's a good news. It's just everybody else has decided to fall apart. Chris Joseph's under 40 now for his game rating. Chris King as well.
That hurts. That hurts a lot.
So we're, like you said, we're almost to the end of the month. Or are we at the end of the month?
We were on the 26th or 27th, I believe.
We've got a couple more days, so we maybe take a look at when we get that development report beginning of next month and see if anybody's ready to bring up yet and see if that turns things around a little.
I just simmed it through to the end because I just couldn't take it anymore. We lost 6-1. And, whew, that is a stinker of a game.
Yeah, our goals against us to be climbing way up now.
All right. We got a game here quickly versus Minnesota. I'm going to sim through it. And we tied. Because of course we did. 3-3.
Okay, well, I mean, it's a point. That's,
Yep.
I think that's getting us up to, what, 23 now? Or I think we're
Yes,
within one of that?
22.
Total? 22, so.
22. So we didn't lose. Let's see. And our development report shows up and downs. Alfredson has gone up in agility, bravery, and stick checking. Archibald's gone up in leadership. Czechmanic's gone up in mental toughness, which you would have to, playing net for us. Corey Cross has gone up in speed and defensive read. Chris Ferraro up 1 in fighting. Mr. Gretzky has gone up 1 in acceleration. Sergei Yurkovich, agility, shooting position. Korolev has moved up to 1.5 stars. I think he was at 1 before. Robert Lang's at 1.5. Darren McCarty's up to 1.5.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was looking for. I think that's time to bring him up then and
Yes.
fill out that right wing, and I'd send down one of the centers, either Priestley or Stapleton.
Let's just look here. We got
Or possibly Andy Brickley, or not.
Archibald went
Wait,
down.
was it Brickley? Yeah, Brickley.
Brickley went down. Hoggood went down. Kadalski went down. Curvers went down. Priestley went down. Savard went down. Shannon went down.
Ouch, yeah.
Bruce Shoebottom went down. Craig Simpson went down.
Simpson is hurt Priestley, I think, is a guy to send to the minors in this case, and if he's going
Oh.
down the L.
Craig Simpson
not
is
playing
back in
anyhow.
1 to 2 weeks, possibly.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's
Also
a
good
little
news for
more
us.
offense for us.
All right, so let's go and
He actually had 10 points in 8 games before he got hurt.
so what do we have here? McCarty's on the right wing, so let's send down Priestley.
Yep.
Oops, wrong button. Protected list. McCarty, time to get up and in the game. So let's take Dave Archibald out. He's only 1 star, even though he's on left wing, and let's dress Darren McCarty.
Yeah, that'll work.
Where is Mr. Igor Korolev? Korolev's at 14 and 16 on the wing, so let's switch Korolev to left wing. And that'll create enough room for McCarty to come in and play right wing, hopefully. McCarty got put onto the second line. Korlev
Okay,
got...
yeah, I think that'll maybe swap him with Drews.
Yeah?
Yeah, Drews, I mean, Drews is more of a scorer. I wouldn't be rushing McCarty that much.
Alright. Maybe we should... What's Chris King? Chris King's left wing. Alex Brickley... Left wing center. Okay, so we just moved McCarty in on the 4th line. I'm going to change our ice times a little bit and move our number 1 line down to 20 minutes and move our number 4 line up to 9 minutes.
Yeah, it's not like there's a
Why is Todd Ewan
first
center?
line is way out in front of everybody else.
Can Brickley... Yeah, Brickley can center, so let's move him to the center. Can Brickley score? What's his hands like?
Not bad, I don't think.
Okay, let's put him with Gretzky's office.
Yeah, actually pretty decent offensive ratings.
It's kind of hard not to put Darren McCarty as a grinder.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's made for.
Yeah, we'll put him as a grinder and an up and down winger. Igor Korolev should not be an agitator. He should be an aggressive forechecker. And an up and down winger. Alright, that looks better. And let's try this. See if we get a little bit of luck. And we have a trade between New Jersey and Edmonton. Vyacheslav Fedosov for Craig McTavish.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Oilers kind of retooling. How are they doing this year? Well, they're actually having a pretty good season.
Yeah.
This is, yeah, Messier is still with them at this point.
Dustin Perez thinks our season is disappointing so far and you really need to improve the team. We went 4-10-1 in the month of November.
Okay, yeah, that's it's maybe being a little overly optimistic for an expansion team, but wasn't a great month, definitely.
No, just taking a quick look. Let's see where his happiness is. Well, we did drop a little bit, but we're not terrible. And we'll play and center this game versus New Jersey really quick, and we won 5-4.
And that should put us at 24, doesn't it?
That puts us at 24. Darren
So we,
McCarty in his
tied
first game takes the first penalty of the game.
Figures.
Yeah. And
So we've tied the real point total on December was it 2nd, 4th?
On December 2nd.
2nd. Yep.
And here's an even more impressive thing. Or did I not just see this? Am I looking? No, yes. The game-winning goal was scored by none other than Darren McCarty on the power play.
Robert Long, yeah, not
5-4.
Bad debut.
That's a great debut for him. 67 game rating, 1 goal, 1 assist, -1.
That's actually very nice.
Should not complain too much about that. Very impressed. Good job, Mr. McCarty.
And hopefully gets us going again the way we were before, because we've started to slide a little bit.
I'm a little bit excited if we get what's his name back too?
Simpson.
Yes. Still getting used to new team. Just about everybody rapidly adjusting. Roman Turek is just about getting comfortable. We might have to consider bringing him up. Oh, and Simpson has begun to resume skating. So, even better news.
Yep, probably only a week or so away.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that to see if we'll have to bring up Turek. That might happen.
He's still only half a star, though, so I think it'll be a while before we want to do that.
Oh, there we go. Game versus Philadelphia. We got destroyed last game, so we sim and we lost 9-2.
Okay, so much for the turnaround.
We scored 2 goals. We're up 2-1 going into the second period, and then we blew it completely.
7 in a row, or no, 8 in a row.
Taking a quick look here. Chris King had a defensive game rating of 20, an overall game rating of 27.
It's a good way to get his ice time cut.
He was about the only really bad one. That is disappointing. Shall we take a quick look? And should maybe we switch Todd Ewan and Chris King?
Let's see, we had you on the... No, I don't think, when we were doing okay with you and on the third line before...
All right,
No, I'd leave it as it is right now. Let's just write that one off as a bad game. Maybe switch goalies and try it again.
I switched Chris King to back checking forward as his newest primary assignment. See if that helps him. Rather than just be a shadow. Sim the game here quick again. And we lost 4-2.
A little closer at least.
Scored the first goal and then proceeded to blow it up. Chris King had
done with that road trip.
Much better game. 47 game rating, 43 offensive, 47 defensive. So Todd Krieger though, 34 defensive game rating. That is not good there, Mr. Krieger.
Kind of hoping we get a little more development from some of the guys in our starting lineup and somebody breaks out of that 1.5 star rating, because that's pretty much the whole lineup right now.
Yeah.
Outside 1 or 2 guys.
Same through this Hartford game as well. And we lost 7-3 to Hartford. Holy cow.
Yeah, so, the bright side is we're still doing much better than the actual Senators did that year. The downside is the playoff hopes are rapidly disappearing.
Well, You know, it's just one of these things. Quickly play this game against Boston, and we lost 5-3. We're not at least getting blown out 8-0 every game, which could have happened.
Yeah.
What we have is a
We
young
got
team.
Detroit coming up in a couple of days, so that may happen again soon.
Okay, we got Calgary here. Let's play. We'll play the third period here as long as it doesn't go crazy. Now, Jeff, as many of our fans know, people who watch our streams or watch our YouTube videos, know that you are a Vancouver Canucks fan and I am a Winnipeg Jets fan. And they played in Vancouver last night, which was Tuesday. And we're up 1-0.
And we managed to end the Jets' 4-game winning streak against us.
Yes. And in a very interesting scheduling quirk, they play in Vancouver again tomorrow night. Any bets on what may happen?
I'm not counting on us being able to win 2 in a row, so I'm not too optimistic on that. And I'm not terribly upset about it either, because every time we win, it screws up our lottery chances. So I think we're sitting 4th last in the league right now. Got to get down to that 3rd spot so we can at least get in there.
All right.
Get a decent chance.
Darren Shannon just scored to make it 2-1 for us. Yeah, I was.
And
sorry, go ahead.
go ahead.
That's 2-2 now. So go ahead.
I was just going to say we should mention that there is a new update out for if anyone hasn't seen yet. We released the new update yesterday for FHM3, which fixes a few problems, but among other things adds World Junior tournaments to the game.
Yes.
So we won't be seeing them here in Historical, but if you start a modern game now and play up to December, you will get the World Junior tournament that is going to be starting in real life next week.
Yes. And we scored to make it 3-2 by our boy Darren McCarty. Bears a goal.
Yeah, so I think a successful call up there.
Yes. Just exactly what we needed. And what do you think are the chances of Canada not finishing in 6th place this year?
Well, I think it's a safe bet we're not going to do that this year. No, it seems like a pretty decent team. Would be nice to have Connor McDavid on it, but I don't think that's the Oilers are going to give him up.
No, I don't think so either.
But no, I think we're fairly solid. We're fairly solid every year. So in the end, it's going to come down to how the other teams are. The U.S. isn't that strong this year. I was looking through their lineup when I went through and redid some and checked some of the ratings before we did the update, and the U.S. stood out as not being in particularly great shape, or at least relative to some of the other teams they've had. Sweden was looking okay. Czechs weren't too bad. Russia's pretty good. Finns, obviously their best 2 players, or best 2 players. Ulevia is going to play, I assume. Won't be with them, so they could do a lot better than they're actually going to do.
Well, what did Buffalo just sent Nedved? Was it not Nedved? That's not right. Nylander to go play for Sweden.
Yeah, Nylander. It's
the Jets sent Roslovic. And Eric Foley's going to be there too, which by all accounts he's playing fairly well. And we're 4-4 going into overtime here. Pretty even game straight up, actually. 20 shots are 24.
So at least we're going to get a point out of this one. Although we did blow a 4-3 lead there. Gary Roberts had a late goal.
Gary Roberts is just around forever. All he does is surprise everyone and just knock them in. And we are on, and we tie the game 4-4.
Question in chat about if there's a new update for the Beyond the Sidelines football release. Nothing I know of right now. You may want to keep an eye on the forums. I haven't been busy with FHM at the moment, so I haven't really been keeping track of what's been going on with BTS.
Yeah, the forums are the best place to look in on that. Mark Howe reaches 500th assist. How old is he? 37. Okay.
Darren McCarty, second star.
Yeah, he deserves all the call-ups. And we got a game against Detroit that you've been excited for.
You know, they're apparently not doing quite as great as I thought they would be this year.
Well, they traded
I
away.
guess, yeah, we saw Konstantinov that went down with that big injury.
Yeah.
And Iserman's been hurt as well, hurt his elbow.
Yes.
Oh, and Fedorov too. Okay, this explains why they're not doing well.
All right, let's zoom through this first couple periods.
So we should actually have a shot at him now.
Okay. And it's 2-0, because you just had to say that. Actually have a shot.
We could come back.
Czechmonic scores. No, wait. Czechmonic lets one in. Shepard gets his second goal of the game. And it is 3-0 at the end of the first period. As we quickly play through the second, it is 3-1. Robert Lang scores.
Okay, got on the board at least.
We didn't get shut out. And Savard scores.
Getting closer.
LeBlanc slams his stick. 3-2.
Ray LeBlanc, former U.S. Olympian, in goal.
And all right.
It looks like Iserman is back now.
30 seconds in, Vyacheslav Kozlov scores, making it 4-2. We have a 5-on-3 and we can't even hardly get the puck out of our end. That's probably not a good sign.
Yeah, definitely not.
LeBlanc falls for the head fake by Denis Savard, and it is 4-3 with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left.
Can we get a late one?
We have Darren McCarty out there, so... Oh, we did. And we lost 4-3. So close.
Yeah, but I mean, at least we're reasonably competitive now, and forgot to mention that one point we got against Calgary, so broke the actual 93 and 92-93 Senators point totals, so...
You are correct.
Achieved our major goal for the season, even if it was kind of an easy one.
Yep. Oh, why is that hanging there still? Interesting. Korolev was hurt, apparently. When did Korolev get hurt?
Must have happened during the game.
It should be on his information, right, if we click on him.
Yep.
Bruised forearm. History. December 9th. Okay, kind of missed that one. Game for 100%. We'll just quickly again sim through this game. Just so we can get
Islanders,
closer to Christmas break and see how things are going. Islanders will probably destroy us. 6-4 is the final. Oh, they're only 14-4.
Yeah, they weren't, I don't think it was a particularly good year for the Islanders that year. So they had traded Pat LaFontaine away at that point. I'm trying to remember.
Okay. We have Simpson ready for full contact.
Okay, so he could almost come back. I wouldn't put him back until he's completely healthy because there's always a little bit more of a risk that he's going to get injured if he's coming back with still with the minor injury still active. So let's get him all the way back, and then we can bring him back up without worrying about that.
Oh, we just lost to Toronto. And they're even worse than we are. They're 9-18-4, and we lost 5-3
Ouch.
because a Todd Gill had 2 goals. Ugh. That hurts.
Wendell Clark, Air Leafs.
Well, this would be the last year they went to the conference finals, right?
Yeah, in real life, in this game, I don't think they've got quite the same lineup as they did then.
Simpson
Doesn't look
is,
too impressive.
yeah, he's almost, we could dress him, but let's leave him out for one more game.
Yeah, it's a safer plan in 1 or even 2, however long it takes to get him back to 100%.
We lost 4-2 to Washington again. This kind of hurt. Getting a little salty. Simpson is almost 100%, so I think that means it's time to take him off IR. Oh. Oh. Los Angeles Gretzky injured, out of action. Wayne Gretzky of the Los Angeles King has been sidelined with a 60-stitch facial cut. He sustained the injury in a game versus the Vancouver Canucks and is expected to miss at least 3 weeks. Yeah, I would say that would probably hurt.
Sorry, Wayne.
Let's just take a quick look and see what.
Simpson like he was the best looking guy to begin with, but
Simpson's day to day. All right, let's just leave him. No, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna promote him, so we're gonna send Archibald down to the reserve list. And promote Craig Simpson to the active roster. He is
just
actually at
not
100%, it says.
Oh, okay. If that's yeah,
Or fitness. So should we dress him?
he may still be carrying a minor injury. There's still an increased risk of injury, but if his fitness is okay, we can probably give him a shot, put him back in.
Okay, we'll leave him out one more game. Okay, we have some good lineup matches. Let's sim this game, and we lost 6-3. Oh. Oh, is the only thing I can say.
Yep.
Simpson is back. All right.
Okay, so Simpson can go back in. We can get the proper first line finally out.
And we have back-to-back versus Quebec here, so... Who's coming out? That's a good question.
Yeah, maybe take. I mean, everybody is pretty much the same rating at the bottom end. Send Archibald down. I'm wondering maybe Todd Krieger.
Yeah, I think he's probably the one to knock out.
He's had some pretty bad games lately.
Scratch Krieger and bring in Mr. Craig Simpson.
And hopefully finally get some scoring again on that first line.
Wow, it just completely changes the lines again. Let's just switch that again. Igor Korolev as the agitating winger. Up and down winger, set up, no, we want to change him to Gretzky's office. Alright, Billington will get the start tonight. I kind of like these lines. Let's see if we can rattle off a win here. We'll play the second game, not this one. Same game, and we lost 3-1.
Okay, Simpson, you're supposed to give us some offense there, buddy.
Guess who did get the goal for us, though? Darren McCarty.
Okay.
Because apparently old Darren McCarty does score goals for us.
Yeah, at least somebody is.
Yes, well, that's why we promoted him.
The
So
Nordiques in this game should mention that they haven't traded Eric Lindros away, so they've got him, but no Peter Forsberg.
Okay, let's sim through the first period and see where we're at. And it's 1-0 thanks to Claude Lapointe for Quebec, obviously.
Yep.
And Chickmonic lets another one in, so it's John Kordick has put Quebec up 2-0.
Oh, wow, we gave up a goal to Kordick?
Apparently.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Owen Nolan scores his 25th goal of the season.
Is it to 25 already? It's not even Christmas.
Yeah.
Or just barely Christmas.
We just passed Christmas, I believe.
Yeah, just Boxing Day.
It is 3-0 them, and we've been outshot 31-13. Maybe we should go try and trade for a defenseman. What do you think?
If we had anything to trade, it might be a good idea.
We'd give up a first-round pick.
Yeah, that's.
Because we
Not
need
sure we want to give that up though.
we need to shake something up.
Yeah, well, we may be able to pick up like a package, like a middle round pick and one of our younger defensemen for.
I'm trying to think who we should.
They
Should we try like
bump
Scott
somebody up
Stevens?
second stringer. There's no way we're going to get Scott Stevens. Could have a look at the trading block in the league and see if there's a decent defenseman out there. I saw Doug Lidster was on Vancouver was trying to move him at the start of the year.
They're currently trying to move Rob Dirk. Unless we got somebody on the protected list. Jerky Lum. Is that how you say that name?
Yerky Lume.
Yerky Lume. Okay, I was way off.
Easier to look though if you go to the league front office screen.
Yeah, I was just looking to see if I should try and steal Phil Housen.
Oh, okay.
League front office. Where am I looking here?
League menu at the
Yep. League.
top, and
Front
then
office.
front office.
All right.
And then if you click on the trading block link, you can look at everybody in the league that's on the trading block right now and see if there's anybody that defenseman that we'd like.
The highest rated guy is 3 stars, and he is right winger. So we are gonna have to go bigger than that, I think.
I don't think we're gonna be able to get much bigger than that. Just with what we've got to trade in return.
We can always try. Who's somebody we should target now? Just taking a look through. Who has Chicago got at this time? Try and trade for Chris Chelios?
It's not happening. Could try for Samuelson.
Well, Montreal's defense is not that great. Nor is Edmonton.
I think the best realistically we can do is probably maybe get a 2.5 star guy.
You don't think we
I
could
think
pry
we're gonna have
Larry
to give up
Murphy
at
away?
least a second rounder. What was that?
I'm going to try and pry Larry Murphy away. They're looking for a left winger. So who could we offer?
Pretty unlikely.
What if we offer Igor Korolev?
And try it. I mean, at least he's got a decent potential on him. If you put
And
him
we
in
will offer
maybe like a second rounder or 2 second rounders.
I offered a third rounder from next year, and our scout says they will probably take it.
I think he's being very optimistic.
Accepted.
Wow.
Trade offer accepted. Igor Larionov and a third-round pick in '94 for Larry Murphy, 31-year-old left Larry Murphy.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
we gave up
sorry,
a few years on that one, but
Igor. I will miss you, but at the same time, you only have 77
terrible
points.
attitude.
Complete
But yeah,
trade.
Murphy is hopefully get our offense going.
All right, so we're gonna have. Who's coming out? Larry Murphy's on right D, so we have
Probably Dufresne.
Andy. And we will bring in Larry Murphy. Ooh. And that means we need to dress Stapleton again, I guess? Or Krieger.
Yeah, probably.
11 points versus none. Okay, let's bring Krieger back in, maybe? Or what?
I can give him another shot if you want.
Well, he's got 13s and then 14 for mentality. Stapleton's only got 12 offensive. Krieger, you're back in. Chris King's down to the fourth line, which I'm actually quite okay with how he's been playing.
So we got one game left this year against Detroit.
Okay, Darren McCarty got moved up to
Calendar
the
year at least.
second line. We should probably put Druce back up there, right?
Yeah, it's a better idea.
All right, Larry Murphy, Sergei Zubov are our 1-2 defensemen. I think we should just play them the 60 minutes. See what happens.
Try for at least 30.
Yeah, why not? Let's get that strategy. Let's get them up to. Uh, 30 minutes, 18-12.
Yeah, I don't think they're actually going to get 30. They'll probably tire out before they hit that amount. But
Okay, let's put them at 28
should
then.
boost their playing time a bit.
27, 20, 13. Let's see if they can do it. Everyone kind of forgets in this day and age that, like, it used to be a guy like Chris Chelios just played the entire game, or like 45 minutes a game.
Well, maybe not quite that much, but yeah, Chelios used to get 30 plus pretty often. Ray Bork would get a lot of times would play more than half of the game.
Yeah. So we're down 1-0 already at the end of the first period. But we just scored. McCarty scores again. Assisted by Brickley.
On fire.
Hey, he's played well for us. Simpson comes in and gets a goal. Yes, Curvers and Lang assist.
Okay, picking it up now. Be nice to go out with a win.
Yeah, well, we got Larry Murphy making all the change. And we continue to play. Still getting badly outshot, but oh, here we go. Shovel day off. Greg Haywood scores. This is by Chris Joseph and Darren Shannon. I think McCarty coming in and playing so well let us get rid of Igor Korolev.
Question in chat: is there a log for the play-by-play text? No, we don't. We don't have that in the game right now. It's something that's definitely on my wish list, and I'd like to try and get it in one of the updates for FHM3. We're just trying to work out whether or not it's we're going to be able to fit it in at this point.
Yes. And again, as we mentioned earlier in the stream, there is a new update out if you have not downloaded it yet.
Yep.
So you'll want to get on that if you haven't.
And we've actually got the play-by-play speed set to very fast. So if you wanted to slow it down and have it to more readable level, you can do that as well.
Very slow. Or sorry, slow. And we can see normal. Picks it up just a little bit more. Fast, a little bit more. And back to very fast. Up 4-1. Well, we should win this game. Barring a disaster here in the final 4 minutes. Which, you know, could happen.
I don't think we could fall apart that badly.
Yeah, that would be very Vancouver Canuckian.
Hey.
But
It still stings.
I still can't believe in our last stream you said your favorite Canuck of all time was Mark Messier.
I said no such thing.
Final score is 4-1, so we got to win here to end off the month of December.
Yeah, let's take a quick look and just see where are we in the standings right now. I don't think we're quite in last yet. We've fallen down a bit, I'm sure.
All right. Before we do that, actually I'll do it right now. So standings, we are currently in 21st spot, so we're out of the playoffs likely. In our conference, we are in last place.
So presumably last in the division as well. Okay, that's not going so well anymore.
No, but you know, we still got a little bit of time to turn around. We are not the worst team in the league.
Yet.
Yet. There's still a few teams below us, so that's okay. We can look here and see the player poll results have been announced, and best skater is Sergei Fedorov, hardest shot is Al McInnes, smartest is Wayne Gretzky, toughest is Mick Vukota? Is that how you say that?
Yep.
Fastest.
Actually went to high school with him.
Oh, cool. Fastest is Timo Solani. Best role model is Mario Lemieux. Cleanest player is Sami Salo with the Jets. Dominic Hasek is the toughest goalie to beat. And coach you'd most like to play for, Cody Tracy, who is the Los Angeles Kings coach. We will advance to January so we can see our development report and see Daniel Alfredson continues to improve. Billington has improved.
That's good news.
Chenoweth, Corey Krause, Don Dufresne. Lots of improvements and very few down, so that's always a good sign.
Yeah, it's better than last month. We had quite a few guys declining on the previous time.
I'm just seeing if... Oh, Habby Boulin took some steps forward. Recovery, up, down. Darren McCarty, stamina and shooting accuracy get better.
Moving along nicely. It's been a great call-up for him.
Yeah. No, nobody else has gone too crazy. Zubov is 3 stars. Zamnov is 1.5. I think they were both at that. But everybody's improving, and that's important.
Yep.
And just taking a quick look here. Ooh, we've got lots of free agents. Something to deal with at another time. Another stream.
Yep. Be back in
Yes.
January, I guess.
Yeah, so Amond83 says, great streams. You made me buy the game. So
Good to hear.
yes, that's excellent to hear. Thank you for tuning in to another Franchise Hockey Manager 3 stream. As always, we stream on Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. However, this will
Except for
likely
next
be
week.
our last stream of 2016, so keep your eye out in case we end up doing something a little bit different. It could happen, but there's not a plan for it right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, then obviously you found our YouTube channel. If you were linked to it on our Twitter, then you can find it on our YouTube page, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments. You can reach us out on Facebook, which is facebook.com/franchise hockey manager. Our Twitter is @franchisehockey. Or you can come on down to our official website, which is www.ootpdevelopments.com, and click on that community button, which will send you to our official forums where you can talk Out of the Park Baseball 17, which was just named by Metacritic the 2016 PC Game of the Year.
Yep, great news and really big honor for Marcus and everybody on the OOTP team.
Yes. And so there's that. There is... you can come talk Beyond the Sidelines football. You can come talk Franchise Hockey Manager. You can come talk about just sports in general. There's lots of people there who want to talk about just about everything under the sun. And is there anything else I need to mention, Jeff?
No, I think we've covered pretty much everything. Remember, the new update for FHM3 was out earlier this week, so if you haven't got it yet, go ahead and pick it up and get the new World Junior tournaments that have been added, under 20 and under 18 as well.
Absolutely.
And other than that, I guess we will see everybody, unless we happen to do something next week, but if not, then the following week in the new year.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in, as always. And thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.